Hey everybody, this is Kathy. In this video, I'm going to show you how Eric put a bullseye on BJ's back. He wanted to try to convince everybody that BJ is squealing, snitching on her fellow copper theft defendants, which I'm going to show you she didn't. What he's saying is a lie. You got to ask yourself, wait a minute. Isn't Eric Carroll the guy that's supposed to be like doing videos with the Whittakers and fundraising for their house, right? So why is he so worried about BJ and this copper arrest? And why is he so worried about pointing the finger at BJ? Can you imagine Mark from Soft White Underbelly doing all this stuff? Like getting involved in BJ's copper arrest and all this? Well, I'm going to show you how he has put a bullseye on, well, he's trying to put a bullseye on BJ's back. And you know what? When criminals think that you're a snitch, snitches get stitches and end up in ditches, if you know what I'm saying. So accusing somebody of being a snitch can get them killed. But Eric doesn't care. So go ahead, Eric. Tell everybody what you heard allegedly, supposedly, and whatever.
I mean, you've already let the secrets out now. Nah, I told you I was going to say this, dude. So she...
Do you hear that? Now, Patrick, quit playing stupid. You know damn well he's about to put a bullseye on BJ's back, and you're sitting there allowing this. He knows what's going on with this copper thing. And did you notice, after I put out my timeline video today, Patrick announced that he's no longer going to speak about anything? Another coincidence. Okay, go ahead. Eric, what were you saying? Oh, and he's already, as you can see, I told you I was going to say this, dude. All right, Patrick, you know he's going to say this, and you're sitting there allowing him to put a bullseye on BJ's back, and you know this is all a lie. Go ahead, Eric. What were you saying about the bullseye on her back?
Nah, I told you I was going to say this, dude. So she went to jail last week, and supposedly, allegedly, there was...
And he thinks this is going to get him off the hook. Supposedly, allegedly. Who says this? Then he's going to tell you that he heard this. Heard it from who? You're a city boy from Georgia up in odd West Virginia, causing trouble all over town. Now you're saying that you're running for your life, Airbnb to Airbnb, people chasing you. So who are these people who are telling you this inside information that BJ is a snitch? Who, Eric? Who? Tell us. You don't even live there. How can people be telling you that BJ's a snitch? Who's telling you? The jail guards? Who, Eric? Allegedly, supposedly. That's supposed to get him off the hook legally, I guess? I don't know. But right off the bat, you can tell he's lying about it. Go ahead, Eric. Continue with your false allegations that might get somebody killed.
You've already let the secret out now. Nah, I told you I was going to say this, dude. So she went to jail last week, and supposedly, allegedly, there was something around here where a bunch of people were cutting down telephone lines, melting off the outside, getting the copper, melting it down, making blocks of it, and going and selling it. They sold $25,000 worth of copper to a scrapyard, and the scrapyard's going to jail now too because they allowed it to happen.
Little does Eric know that the scrapyard guy who is being held on $300,000 bail probably lost his business and everything else. He's getting out. He's getting out on bail for $5,000 too in a few days. Go ahead, Eric. What? He's so happy everybody's in jail. Go ahead. Oh, and by the way, I don't know where he gets this melting it into blocks. Eric, do you have other inside information? Because none of that was in the news. I've read all the articles, and I've never heard anybody saying it was melted into block. So where are you getting this info, Eric? Why are you so involved in this copper theft stuff? Aren't you supposed to be fundraising for the Whittaker's house? I mean, boy, you sure seem very invested in this copper theft stuff. And look at Patrick over there on the right, acting like this is all news to him. You don't know nothing about nothing, do you, Patrick?
Off the outside,
And you know what? This is your neighbor, Patrick. BJ's your neighbor, and you're letting him put a bullseye on your neighbor's back. Anyway, go ahead.
We're cutting down on telephone lines, melting off the outside, getting the copper, melting it down, making blocks of it, and going and selling it. They sold $25,000 worth of the copper to a scrapyard. Then scrapyard.
Very invested in this story, isn't he?
Which is good. But
till he gets out next week.
When she got arrested for that, I think her bond was going to be around $50,000. Again, I'm going to say this allegedly. That's $50,000.
See how he puts his hand up and says allegedly? It's a lie, because I'm going to show you what her bond was. She paid the full amount. He's lying. This is all lies. To get a bullseye on BJ's back. Go ahead. They allowed it to happen.
When she got arrested for that,
yeah,
I think her bond was going to be around $50,000.
Where did you hear that?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, guys.
But she squealed on a lot of the people around here.
Oh.
So it was lessened, and then that's how they got such a cheap bond. That's what I've been told. So,
been told by who?
The local area that would cover for her, just know she's not covering for you.
Okay, that right there will get somebody killed. And you just sit there, Patrick, and let it happen to your neighbor. Here is BJ's thing. It's a fraudulent schemes. That's what they all got charged with. Some got charged with more things. The owner of the scrapyard and all that. Here's her bond. You see this? Her bond was set at $5,000. All right? $5,000. Was it reduced for squealing? No. No reduction. She posted the whole $5,000 bond. The whole thing. Payer amount $5,000. And it was by First Action Bail Bonds. So, Eric, you are a liar. It was set at $5,000 and it was no reduction. She paid the whole thing. And that's why he keeps saying allegedly, supposedly, somebody told me, and blah, 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 blah. Now listen.
But when she got arrested for that, I think her bond was going to be around $50,000.
No.
Allegedly. $50,000. But she squealed on a lot of the people around here. So it was lessened, and
no, it wasn't.
How they got such a cheap bond. That's what I've been told.
What a liar.
The area that would cover for her, just know she's not covering for you.
Okay, there you go. But he didn't stop at YouTube telling the whole world that BJ had a higher bond, which that's all lie. I just showed you. But here's on Facebook. He's saying it again.
So, you'll see that they're defenders in the comments. Surprisingly, they still have people that defend them, even though I was told they squealed on numerous people out here to get a lesser bond.
No, she didn't.
So, there's a lot of people mad about what I did getting BJ out. And guess what? I don't give a crap. I got involved with the family because of Patrick, Sharonda. I was just a innocent bystander watching just like you guys. A couple of months ago, I saw Patrick doing videos with Timmy. Even though I was told they squealed on numerous people out here to get a lesser bond.
You see how he's going around saying all this? Lies, lies. Why is it so important, Eric, that you want everybody to think it was BJ that squealed. Huh? And he didn't stop there. Now, you tell me who this is that's doing this. Somebody went around to every single news story about this copper theft. Every single news story that came out, whether it was on Facebook or the news or an article, somebody went around, every single one, putting comments like this. BJ is telling the police everything so she can get a lighter sentence because she doesn't want to go to prison. She needs lockup for elderly abuse on her family. Okay, dead giveaway. These are two different issues. You got a snitching issue and you've got accusing her of elderly abuse. Who's doing that? Tell me who's accusing BJ of elderly abuse and of snitching. Who do you think it is? And then when I looked on this account was made on August 3rd. And that was when everybody was getting arrested, remember? Brand new account. JJJ. Not only this one, but every article. Like here's another one. Pull up all the articles, and he made his rounds. Look, here's another one about the copper theft. Go down here. And who do you have? Here's another one. BJ is telling on people, Betty. You know why? Because before he was saying BJ, and he doesn't know if she's known by BJ. Her name is Betty Rocha. So now he's starting to put Betty in there. And this one, anyway, that's what he's doing, going around. I'm pretty sure this is him. Can't prove it, but who else wants the attention on the family being abused and BJ being a snitch? Think about that. So anyway, every story he's made his rounds. And this was the first week of August. Remember that? And that video where I showed you, he was telling that everybody was snitching, was this one right here, where he's sitting on the deck, telling you how allegedly, supposedly, he heard that BJ snitching on everybody to get arrested. That's this one right here. 72 hours fighting the Whittakers. Yeah, fighting the Whittakers. Basically, that's what I see. I know it says fighting for the Whittaker family home, but yeah, he's just fighting the Whittakers, period. So anyway, you have that one where she's got the live stream where he's using the mug shots to demonize her. But he's also putting it in the thumbnails for the regular videos. You know, this is the time where he's got to use her mugshot to get the point across how wicked and evil she is. And it's not him, it's her. So I just showed you proof. BJ did not get a reduced sentence. And who are these people who are confiding in this out-of-town Georgia city boy that everybody's chasing down and wants to do something bad to him? Well, then who are these people who are telling about, you know what I mean? It's so obvious. He's putting the bullseye on her back. Because if you tell a ring full, and look, I mean, these are the people that got arrested. There's BJ. And you know, most of them are still in jail. They can't get out because the bail is too high. And some of these people might not ever get out. These are the people that Eric wants to think that BJ is squealing on them. These are the people that Eric wants to go after BJ, accusing her of squealing to get a lesser bond. I just showed you. She pulled the full amount. And she's gone to her court dates already. He doesn't want these people after him, does he? You know, and some of these people, like the guy that was on federal parole, he was out of federal prison. He's probably going back maybe the rest of his life, whatever. The the scrapyard guy, he's probably lost his business license. He will probably lose his business. The rest will probably be, I mean, most of these have, well, the scrapyard guy has 27 felony counts and a bunch of misdemeanors. They're all very much in serious trouble. And he's pointing the finger at BJ, who he happens to be feuding with. Very serious feud. And the whole time, Patrick sits there and lets it happen. Doesn't say a damn thing. And that this is supposed to be your people, Patrick. And you just allowed him to put a bullseye on her back when she's not squealing at all, and you know it. Patrick, you know who the squealer is, don't you? You know who the snitch is, don't you, Patrick? And you sit there while your neighbor gets a bullseye pin on her back from Eric Carroll. Anyway, I can't believe it. You let this guy from Georgia come into your neighborhood and pin a bullseye on somebody who's innocent. Yeah, she'll be facing her charges, and she'll have to pay for what she did with the copper. All right, that's her business. But putting a bullseye on her back and making her a target for death is just unbelievable. Anyway, thanks for watching. There'll be a lot more videos about this subject. Thanks for watching. Peace.